Alright class, we're going to watch this video, finish watching it rather. I need you to get out your language arts notebooks and I want you to take notes of important details, names, facts, places that you hear in the video, okay? Everyone get those out. Run out their pencil, here we go.
$1 fine. And people who sheltered or helped escape slaves were subject to jail time. The law infuriated Northern abolitionists. Most continued helping African Americans reach freedom in Canada, even though they now faced serious consequences for doing it. The 1850s were a chaotic, bloody decade as the slavery issue ripped the United States apart. In 1861, the conflict exploded into the Civil War. You can learn more about it in our Causes of the Civil War movie. I really have to get to my next class.
Alright, so.
I mean, Mom.
Let's see. So, let's talk about your notes. What are some important things that you noticed? Okay. That's a really good point, yes. Okay. Explain that some more, okay. Okay. All right, so I want to point out to you some new vocabulary that we're going to learn about soon, okay? So, I'm going to write a word on the board, and then I want you to copy it into your language arts notebooks. After I write each word, we're going to brainstorm what we think it might mean, okay? And then I'll tell you guys the answers. So, our first word is if I can spell it. Abolitionist. Everyone say that with me? Abolitionist. Abolitionist. Good. Good job. So, what do we think this would be as you're writing it in your books? Okay, we don't really know. A doctor? Okay, maybe. An abolitionist, by definition, is people who thought, an abolitionist is someone who thought that slavery should be made illegal and that the people that were currently slaves should be released into freedom. They disagreed with slavery, okay? So abolitionists are people who disagreed with slavery. Go ahead and write that definition in your book. All right, our next word up is a conductor. All right, write that in your books. What do you think it means? Conductor. Yeah, it is a metal. It could be a type of metal that conducts heat. Would you say that makes it a multiple meaning word? Yes, yes. What else could it be? All right, we don't know. A conductor, when speaking of the Underground Railroad, is somebody who had led the slaves along the routes and helped them get towards freedom. So they're kind of like a conductor is the leader of a train. That's the figurative sense that they're using here. So they called them conductors if they were leading the people on the Underground Railroad. So let's go ahead and write that definition in there. Our next word is stations. All right, what's a station? Police station, yeah. A fire station, yeah, there are stations. Good, good. So you guys have the idea. So when we're talking about the Underground Railroad, a station, or I want to write up the next word. Don't get lost on it. Write this one too. These have the same meaning. And they were houses or places along the Underground Railroad where the slaves could stop and hide, were homes where people would hide the slaves, okay? So those are homes where people hid the slaves. And then finally, our last word is stockholders. Say that with me. Stockholders. All right, what's a stockholder? Okay. No one knows. Okay, in this sense, a stockholder were people that helped out the Underground Railroad and helped people get towards freedom by giving money or food or in any way. They were called a stockholder, okay? So go ahead and make sure you got these definitions in there in your books. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. If you forgot a definition or you can't remember, ask your buddy beside you. I'll give you a few minutes to continue with that. Meanwhile, I'm going to pass out some handouts about the Underground Railroad that we're going to read about. so what we're gonna do, is everyone good? We're gonna take turns reading this out loud, so there's a lot of different sections. I'm gonna go ahead and project it up here. 2. So, we're gonna take turns. I want everyone to read a section. When you read a section, the person after you, next to you, is going to summarize what you just read. Or I might randomly call on someone, so everyone needs to be listening at all times. Now, as we read, if you have any notes you want to take, feel free to underline, feel free to circle things that you think are important on your worksheet, okay? On your handout. So let's go ahead and start reading. Read a section under the bullet point, and then pause, and we'll have someone summarize it. Alright, so now that we've got through that, I'm going to show you, this is a slaves, maybe, or not. This is a map of the different states. There we go. Alright, there's a map of our different states. This shows where are the slave states, where are the free states, and then these are different territories that we haven't quite got under us yet. So, in these states, let's see. So these were the states where the slaves were trying to escape from. They're trying to go up north this way, some of them even as far into Canada, but they didn't want to be south. Occasionally they would try to escape to Mexico, but it also was just generally better for them to stay in the country and go north. So, let's see, can anyone name some of these states? Do you recognize the shapes, anyone? Florida, good. Texas, good. Yeah, that's Tennessee. Illinois, good. Good, all right, so good. We got some states on there, good job. Good job. All right, so what we're going to do next, I am going to split this classroom down the half. So if you're on this side, you're on a team. If you're on this side, you're on a team. I'm going to give you and your team a card. One's going to say pro, and one's going to say con. Okay? Pros are positive reasons. So if you're trying to convince someone of something, this is a good thing. Cons are negative reasons. This is why you wouldn't want to do it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and make this side pros, and this side cons. All right, so what you're going to do, you're going to get together with your side, and I'm going to give you about 15 minutes. What we're going to do is have a debate. So you need to figure out on this side with pros why, if you were a slave, you would want to escape on the Underground Railroad. What would be good about it? What would be beneficial? Why would you want to convince someone to do that? And then over here, we're going to discuss why the cons. What are the dangers? What are the reasons you shouldn't really do that? This team doesn't want to leave. This team wants to run on the Underground Railroad. We're going to give you about 15 minutes. You need to pick one spokesperson, and that's the person who's going to come up here and do the debate. You're going to pick one person to represent all of your ideas. So get together, write down your ideas, pick a spokesperson. You have about 15 minutes, okay? Continue. All right, it is debate time. We'll have our debates, and as we're having our debates, I want all of you to draw a T-chart on your social studies notebooks. Draw your T-chart. On this side, you're going to write cons. Side, we're going to write pros. And as you hear the debate, I want you to write down cons and pros that you hear on either side of this, okay? And then, after we go through the debates and you have your charts filled out, I'll give you a few minutes afterwards, I want all of you to write at the bottom one paragraph explaining why or why not you personally would or would not flee on the Underground Railroad if you were in slavery, okay? And then after that, bring that up to me and I will give you a learning log to complete. All right, let's get started.